Mr. Speaker, Mr. Victor Marx is a man dedicated to spreading the great truth that even in the face of hate and violence, the love of God can heal even the most wounded among us. Victor's full life story has been chronicled in the book, The Victor Marx Story, and in a film by the same name. Victor's animating, faith-motivated, moral imperative to help the suffering has fueled the mission of All Things Possible, to free children from abuse and the effects. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize and to commend Victor Marx and All Things Possible Ministries for the work they do to reach out and embrace traumatized individuals across this world. In 2015, All Things Possible launched high-risk missions to bring hope to those suffering abuse at the hands of evil in the Middle East. Victor and his team, including Dave Eubank of Free the Oppressed, visited Iraq to help over 300 young women and children who were previously held captive or traumatized by the violence of ISIS. In an effort to provide children with tangible comfort, ATP launched the Lions and Lambs Project. More than 11,000 little boys and girls have received stuffed animals that play cultural songs and prayers in a language native to their region. These signs of huggable hope remind them that they are not forgotten by the outside world. In 2016, Victor and his team initiated efforts to find persecuted Christian families in northern Iraq and move them to safe havens in neighboring countries. To date, ATP has relocated more than 40 individuals specifically targeted by ISIS for elimination, giving them hope for a safer, better life and restoring their faith in the human spirit. Last year, ATP launched the third option with the goal of offering concrete alternatives to those vulnerable to ISIS recruitment. ATP unites with moderate leaders of the Islamic faith to pursue this goal. Recognizing Victor as a man of the book, a key leader of the Sunni Endowment is now working with ATP to craft a common narrative designed to prevent of military age from being assimilated into ISIS. Mr. Speaker, the prophet Isaiah said, "The wolf also shall lie down with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them." Victor Marx and All Things Possible Ministries have brought this powerful imagery to life in a very touching way. It should encourage all of us to relentlessly pursue that day when the light of hope will fall across all of the lonely faces of God's children all over this world. And to that time when future generations, of whom those Jesus called the least of these, our brothers and sisters, will be able to walk in the sunlight of liberty for as long as mankind inherits the earth. Mr. Speaker, I commend Victor Marx and All Things Possible, and I thank them for trying to make a better world. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.